I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about her every night and day. Robin, I just killed a spider in the motherfucking hallway. Hit that. Rob had arachnophobia in his bathroom. That was the biggest thing I've ever seen. That was the biggest spider I've ever seen in my 24 years. No, it was like the biggest thing. I said, Rob, can I go potty? And he was like, no. And I was like, please. He was like, fine, you can use the restroom. And then I went into the bathroom and I was like, I did like an internal shriek because it was crazy. And it was the size of a quarter, like an American quarter, this spider. And the spider was in like a Proud Boys outfit. It was crazy. And then I was like, wait, I can't pee with this thing like licking its lips. And then I was like, get rid of it. And Rob did. So thanks for that, but that was scary. Welcome back. This is another episode of the Still at Home podcast. If you're new here, we have some new subscribers, so that's good. I went out last night. I feel strong. I feel good. I left early. I left at like 1 a.m. And it's kind of hard when your friends are like, we're all having a good time and like trying to find an excuse to leave. Because I was like, hey guys, so no one's giving me attention and I'm tired. I have to go. Like it's time for me to leave. But it's hard to come up with reasons. Because it's Sunday. Like there was nothing for me to do besides this, which is 2 p.m. So I'm like Googling ChatGPT. I'm like, reasons to leave when everyone's having fun. But I'm not getting attention. And the free drinks are slowing down. Because people were like buying us shots and drinks.
Mm-hmm. Is that what it's like when you're a girl?
Kinda. Oh. Yeah. Transition. Yeah, we were getting like free green tea shots. But you know what was funny? Before every free drink, I turned to the guy. Because it was like someone we knew. It was my friend's sister's boyfriend. It was really confusing, whatever. We had a great time. Super nice guy. And I was like, is this roofied? You know what I mean? Like, I would ask that. It was a little fun little bit. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, wait. But we had green tea shots. I had like 3 G&Ts. I had a Corona. Oh, I did drink a little bit last night. I had a beer, Corona, G&T, green tea shot, and then it gets foggy. You know? That's a lot.
G&T and then green tea shot is crazy work.
Oh, it's disgusting soup.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. But the thing is, it was reverse psychology. Because I was like, I don't know if I want that. Because in my head, I'm like, calories. And then they were like, you won't have it. And I was like, really? Glug. I was like, really? Everything works on me except for reverse psychology. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know. They were like, you won't. And I was like, that's funny. Gone. Invisible. Evaporated. But we had a good time. But then at like 1, I got like super tired. And I was like, and no one was talking to me. And I was like, all right, I have to go. Anyways. And I was like, why is no one talking to me? I'm the coolest, funniest, prettiest. Just kidding. But, no, we had a great time. I caught up with my friends, like non-comic friends, just like childhood friends. That was a good time. And it's St. Patty's weekend, so people are all blacked out. Like, we pulled up to this table because this guy was like, I have a table. We were like, okay. And then we went, and we got to the table, and there was a guy on the stool, and his eyes were kissing. He was so blacked out. His eyes were aimed down like a V and kissing. And I was like, nice to meet you. He was like, totally blacked out. And it's fun when... usually I'm not in the situation where people are more drunk than me, because usually I'm more drunk. But these guys were, like, short and thin. So, like, I'm, like, big. I'm a big girl. So, like, it takes a minute for me to get messed up, you know? Even though I have the diet of air. You like that? You like that, Rob? But, so I was, like, kind of messing with them and, like, lying. And they were like, what's your name? I was like, Vanya. They were like, what? They were like, that's a crazy name. I was like, yeah, it's crazy. I was like, I just escaped the Ukraine-Russia war. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah. And then I said, like, basic Russian. They were like, whoa. They were like, did you get nuked? And I was like, yes, very hard for me. I got nuked. And I was just doing a really bad Russian accent. But it was fun. I was having fun. You know what I mean? Because lying is fun. Everybody says to little kids, don't lie, don't lie. You should definitely lie. You should definitely not. Especially if you get like molested or something. Lie. Why would you embarrass yourself and tell people? That's so embarrassing for you. But no, we had so much fun. But then at 1, I was out from like 9 to 1 standing. It's the standing that makes me tired. It was 10, 11, 12. I was standing for 4 hours. And it was kind of cold. And I was like, I want to go home. And they were like, why? And I was like, well, 'cause bed. 'Cause shower in bed. You know? Anyways, how are my little homebodies? Is everybody having a good weekend? I hope everybody has a good St. Patrick's Day. That's on Tuesday. I want to talk about a couple things. I would definitely say that alcohol is a vice of mine, for sure. Everybody has a vice. At the end of the day, mine is I would say alcohol. I would say attention. I would say things going exactly how I want them to. But vices could be worse. Like I could be addicted to, fucking heroin. That would be bad. Probably be a funnier podcast, but it would be bad. But yeah, I just think everybody's got a different vice. It's just very interesting, especially when we're out and about. Let's get real on this podcast. I've been feeling kind of depressed lately, and this is 100% true. I've been feeling very depressed, and my family ordered Chinese food, and it came with fortune cookies, which it hasn't come with since I was a kid. Like we ordered from this different place, and I was like, oh my god, I want to read my fortune and eat this cookie. And I opened, the wrapping, and then I opened the fortune cookie. There was no fortune in it. There was no fortune in the fortune cookie. Are they not doing that anymore? What China company do I have to call to get the fortunes back? The fortunes are always so fun. It's like, you will be lucky for 7 weeks. And it's like, what? It's like it's never like a real fortune. It's always like, your star will shine brightly in June. It's always like the weirdest shit. And then it's always like, remember at the end of Karate, was Mr. Miyagi Chinese? Or no, he was Korean. No, Japanese. No, one of them. They all use chopsticks. But that's really racist. Maybe we shouldn't put that in. Rob has a Mayday button. Mayday, Mayday, SOS. But anyways, I've been so depressed, and this fortune cookie has no fortune in it. What the hell is that about? That's so unfair. Everybody comment below what my fortune should have been. I think I would have had a good one. I like them. I keep them in my house. But that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, all right, I'll definitely cut myself tonight. If I nothing is like, shut up. Nothing sharp in my house. I couldn't even kill myself if I wanted to. I'd have to borrow something. You know what I mean? I'd be like, go to my neighbor's house. Like, can I have a cup of sugar and the sharpest knife you have? They're like, are you cutting the cookies? I'm like, I'm cutting something. But anywho, no, I'm fine. I swear. And yeah. So the cookie had nothing in it. But I'll be fine. I'm just depressed with my skin. I have to get my eyebrows done next week. There is a guy on TikTok. I don't know who this guy is, but goddamn is he funny. I mentioned in one of my episodes, I was like, my skin's really clearing up from the summer, which it has. It was worse in the summer. And even though Rob's skin's looking better than mine these days, unfair. And yeah, he just did a twerk. And there's a guy on TikTok that every time I post a reel now, he's like, your skin looks amazing. I'm like, every time I read it in my bed, I'm like, wait, stop. I get blushy. But anyways, that guy's great. But yeah, everything is just Rob as a burner account. But every time I look at Rob's Instagram stories, I'll be out, and I'm like, yeah, right. I'm like, AI's getting so good. Sure. Oh, you're getting bucked? Good for you. I'm at home. I want to talk about, it really bugs me when a white person goes Hawaii. It's like, don't do the second I. If you're white, just say Hawaii. But if you're from if you're Shark Boy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, you can be like Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? But there are people who are kind of tan and they're like Hawaii, and it's like, relax, had a poke bowl one time. You know what I mean? There are these people out there that really are like Hawaii. It is fun to say that. I'd go to Hawaii. I think that, I'd go anywhere if that was an option. But it's just hard to pack and get there and pay. But Hawaii, it seems like it would be fun. I think I'd be the whitest person there. I think I'd be the whitest person there by far. I'd be like a minority in Hawaii. You know what I mean? That'd be an interesting experiment. I wonder if the sharks would call me like a cracker or something. That's super funny. Hawaiian sharks with this cracker. Anyways, that's probably just racist and not that funny. But anyways, yeah, I've just been boozing. And I'd love to go on like a wine tour. I think last week I talked about how I want to get blacked out to do Topgolf. That sounds amazing to me. That sounds like a very good time. And when the weather hits, when it gets warm, that's what we're going to do. This summer. Definitely. You can come if you ask nicely. But, yeah, I want to do Topgolf. I want to do like maybe a wine tour. Like a wine tour, maybe like a black wine tour. Like, there's got to be like a black... Are there black cruises? There's got to be. Carnival. That's fun. That's a ship that rocks back and forth from all the twerking. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, speaking of dancing, I want to know... And you can clock in if you know the answer to this. But strippers, how do they learn to dance like that? Like, to me, the whole story is that, you know, your parents die, you have no money, you're a girl, you become a stripper. But then they're all really good at dancing in heels. Right? So, like, you don't just wake up one day and know how to dance.
You do if you need to pay your rent.
Then I should be a fucking ballerina. But it is interesting to me because I feel like it's very impressive what they do, those strippers. But it is... I wonder if they take dance classes in their off time. But they're probably just getting beat up by their boyfriends and they're all... yeah. Rob's doing what looks like an interpretive dance, dodging punches from a bad boyfriend. Hey, it sounds like a movie Hugh Jackman would be in. He'd sing in it. I don't know. Is Hugh Jackman gay? No? Oh, I thought they had gay allegations.
Maybe.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling in many areas, many facets of my life. But I don't know if people know this about me, but I can't read or write in cursive, and it's like embarrassing because they're like at the doctor, they're like sign your name, and then I print it, and they're like no in cursive, and I go, and I just like close my eyes, and I just like try my best. Like I have like a basic idea of what cursive is. I didn't really get... Some asshole invented cursive. You know what I mean? Let's take words and make them squiggly. You know what I mean? That's my...
Heard the conspiracy theory about it?
About cursive?
Yeah.
No, clock in. You got me a conspiracy theory, Rob.
So the conspiracy theory on why they stopped teaching kids cursive
Why?
is that so they won't be able to read the Constitution when they get older.
Ooh.
So they don't know their rights. Yeah.
That's
like what a bunch of like fat girls on TikTok are talking about these days. So actually the reason why they stopped
yeah.
teaching cursive.
And they've got nails out to here. They're like clack, clack, clack,
Yeah,
clack.
or it could be because we type everything now, you dumb fucks.
You're
you
right,
know?
right. It's a fun conspiracy theory for sure. They're like, and next, how to open a Twinkie in under 20 seconds. People on TikTok, dude, it's getting crazy. I love the like 8-year-old girls that are like, get ready with me for like 5th grade. And they're like powdering their face. Like, Jeremy might ask me out at recess. Mom's making waffles and Dad's moving out. it's like, wait, this is actually super entertaining. This is actually the most entertainment I've seen in so long. You know what I mean? 8-year-old get readies with me are better than the E channel. They're better than Bravo. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I'll watch the stupidest things on TikTok. I'll just watch like a girl just like brush her hair, and I'm like, why am I watching this? My hair is growing. Not that anybody asked. I take about 9 million pills a day for it. I think in June I'll put it down, but it is growing. I'm taking my iron. I'm trying to fix my shit. I'm trying to look like Demi Moore by August, except not old. But anyways, yeah, I can't read cursive. It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, it's like springtime now. And the pollen is out. So I've been. Spring is just really like asshole summer because you just feel sick and it's hot. You know what I mean? Like it's not fun. Like you're just like I'm. Achoo, achoo. I sneeze 9 times trying to get into a car. It's super unfair. But what have I don't know. That's kind of it. Let's do voicemails for a minute. There's some good ones. Keep leaving them, but also don't. I feel like I've gotten some. Oh wait, can I read a DM I got?
Sure.
All right. This is some good ones. This is no replies to any of these. This I don't reply. I don't even know how this. I guess I shows that I'm active on Instagram. But this person goes, only you would be only you would be up at such a diabolical time, you beautiful woman. And then all I'm saying is, if I had to fight 100 men in World War II, I'd do it with a locket with a picture of you in it to keep me going. I want the picture of me to be blacked out, like, ugh. Like, I don't take a good picture, so I don't know. If somebody had to have a picture of me in a locket for them to go through World War II, I'd be like, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have a good picture. I'm not photogenic at all. I have long teeth. Okay, we're gonna do voicemails. That's where you're supposed to go, no, you're beautiful, every picture's great.
I was gonna say just from here.
Yeah,
From there.
yeah.
The
Picture
locket.
just the picture from the waist to the neck. The locket is cut.
Yeah.
He cuts off the head. He's in a foxhole in World War II, cutting the head off my picture. Yeah. Okay, let's lay here. Guys, stop doing that. I mean, keep doing it, but don't. You gotta bleep that, Rob.
I know.
Oh, write it down. Okay, here's the next one.
I want to smell your smelliest socks. Your most disgusting socks.
Sounds like an actual child.
I know.
I want to smell his socks. I want to ring the announcement to a cop. You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser.
That's to the guy, not me. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, it is. Because I'm reading the No, it's not me.
No, it can't be me.
It would never be me.
Hey, what's up, Romy? So, texted you on Instagram, asking you how many beers I should drink the other day.
I know this guy. I think that's the DMs I just read. Yeah, this guy messages me, and I never reply. I think I replied once. Oh, yeah. I think it's this person. That's funny. Yeah. No, he's like an OG fan of the pod. All right, shout out to this guy. Hold on. Play it again.
9 or 7 or something, and I exceeded that number and then forgot to ever call in while I was shit-faced. So, just wanted to say, I think I'm on beer number 4 or 5, and I promise I will attempt to call back in after probably 10. Love you. Bye.
Can you call back in?
I don't... Oh my god, wait. Is this it?
Hey, Romy. Long time everything. First time. No. Fuck. Alright, my bad.
It's the same number, so I think it's the same person. He didn't really ask a question, but this guy's a fan of the pod, I believe. And he said, how many beers should I drink tonight? I think I said like 7. Because I was on my 7th beer. And, yeah, you better be subbed. God damn it. There wasn't really a question there. But we love our home bodies. Maybe comment below, do you live at home? You know, that's a good question to ask.
Hey, this is Big Mug, just chilling. You know, I was just thinking, sometimes I just go outside, and then it's cold, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta go back inside. And then I go back inside, and then I'm like, it's not outside. And then I go back outside, and I just think, what a spigot.
Okay. You know, sometimes I go outside and then I go back inside.
Your voicemails are, it's like people who are like practicing talking for the first time.
Yeah. It's like if you put a voice translator on a monkey. You know what I mean?
I want to smell your stink. Shut up! You're not permitted to talk to me like that. I want to smell. I am so sorry. I want to.
It's like manic. I'm going to go to a real one. I think this is a real one.
Hi, Romy. This is your tallest listener, by far. I've listened to all your episodes, absolutely love the show. But unlike your Robert, this Robert's 7'1".
Okay, let's not call Rob my Robert. Rob's got a full wife and a baby. What?
He said, unlike your Robert, this Robert's 7'1". Does he not know I'm 8'9"? I have to produce this podcast on my knees because I'm so tall.
Well, you produce on your knees for another reason. But Rob is like literally taller than LeBron. Everybody knows that. Everybody calls Rob the LeBron of comedy because he's tall, black, and makes a ton of money. Hold on, let's listen. Because this is a real person.
By far. I've listened to all your episodes, absolutely love the show. But unlike your Robert, this Robert's 7'1". I want to know, I just was thinking about this as I was listening to your voicemails. Have you not realized that all of those Indians are just the Indians from Dunkin' Donuts? They're just calling you now. They figured it out, and they're calling you, expressing their love for your socks. So, anywho, I just wanted to make that realization for you, and I'll definitely be pondering that. Anywho, yeah. It's your life. You thought you were tall. No. I'm tall.
Well, now I have questions. He's 7'1". I want to know things. Where does he live? What does he do for work? Does he steal leaves from trees? What do you do at 7'1"? That's really tall. That's big boy tall. I mean, I am tall for a woman. I'm certainly not. Some women are like 6 feet tall, which is crazy. But no, thank you for listening. We love you, and thanks for calling in. I don't know if you really had a question, but yes, because I had mentioned in a previous episode that the Indian guys that work at my Dunkin' Donuts are in love with me and my sister. So he's making a joke that those are the Indians calling in. I actually went there the other day to get a coffee, and they went, "Where have you been?" I was like, "I've been busy." And they always give us like free donuts and like free eggs. And there's always another Indian guy that just stares at me from the corner. He's in the back. He's like the guy that shakes the bacon in the shelf, in the heating shelf where they make bacon. And he just looks at me, and I'm like, "How are ya?" And they're like, "What have you been? Do you like to dance?" I don't know, but I'd love to go to an Indian wedding or a Diwali or any kind of that thing, and then just implode with diarrhea. Nobody talks about the bathroom situation at Diwali, do they? Somebody should write about that. I think that was most of them. There were some good ones in there. Most of them are just retards, but let's see. All of these calls are like making fun of the sock thing. It's all socks. Anyways, that was fun. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep pushing away. We're pushing. Is the world ending? Probably. Do I feel like every day is doomed? Sure. Do I feel like or what message should I give to the world? If I had a megaphone that reached everyone on the planet, you know what I would say? 2 little words. Give up. Nothing works out the way you want it to. Your looks will fade. And everybody we should all just start closing our eyes when we cross the street. And sometimes walking into traffic isn't that bad a thing, you know? And drink like there's no tomorrow, I'd say. And yeah, that's pretty much my message to the world. But other than that, I'm a super happy person. And you know where I really want to go? Napa Valley. I don't know where it is, but it looks like it's fun. I want to go to like a vineyard and like just fucking touch grapes. Just touch grapes. I want to touch grapes and then do the thing where you stomp in the wine and and then I want to drink all the wine. I crushed in my Uber the other day. I was talking to my friend and the lady driving the Uber was laughing. She loved it. I said, "Honey, if you're gonna laugh this hard, pull over." Like I'll get, it's 5 stars. You don't have to push it. She was laughing and laughing. She was like, "Whoo, child." She went, "You is fabulous. You is funny." Nothing makes me happier than when a black woman compliments my comedy, because it just hits harder than anything else. Like some guy comes up to you after the show, they were like, "Great show." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." But then sometimes, like I did a show recently, this black woman came up to me. She was like, "Would you get in my Snapchat?" She was like, "You was funny as hell. You fabulous." Is that funny or racist? Let's do a new segment. Funny or racist. It's always both. Yeah. One time a black guy came up to me he just followed me to the green room, which you're like not allowed to do. But he just followed me to the green room. He was like, "You talented, boo." He was like, "You got something." He was like, "Not for real. Like you talented." And I was like crying. I was like, "Thank you. I try really hard." But it meant a lot to me, you know. It was nice. It was like, "You girls is fabulous." I might get my nails did or something. I might go can we do a ghetto, a hood rat episode, where you get braids and I get acrylics and I wear a skirt that goes up my cheekies? You know what I mean? Like Megan Thee Stallion. I'll just come in here as Megan Thee Stallion. I'm Megan the Spaghetti. I'm Megan the...
Megan the Scallion.
Scallion cream cheese? I'm begging the Stallion. Imagine if we did racist Mad Libs. The store was robbed by a blank person. It's racist Mad Libs. You have to fill in a race. Mexican, black, white, Latino, other. Isn't that how Mad Libs works?
Something like that. You're supposed to make up the word or whatever.
Yeah, you put in the word from the word box or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. That is a good show. What if they did a game show and they had a bunch of people and you had to guess who was trans? That'd be a good game show. Sometimes you can't tell.
You can play that game walking.
Yeah, walking through South Street. Yeah. Go to Fishtown. That game is live and real. I don't know if you could say that. Maybe we cut that. Yeah, that might be career ending. Cut it. Sometimes my sister will call me and she'll be saying something like, "Can you get me something?" And I go like this. And she's like, "You're making breakup noises." I'm like, "What?" You get it? Do you get it? You get it? Do you still love me? But I do that to my poor boyfriend. I say to him 9,000 times a day. He'll be making us breakfast. I'm like, "Do you even like me?" He's like, "What?" I'm like, "But say it and look me in the eyes." I'm like, "But say it 50 more times. Some with me sitting, some with me I can't get enough. I'm like, say it again. Say it in Italian. Say it, mi amor. Say it in every language you know. It's just nice to be loved on, But yeah, no, because I think it's my autism though. Because sometimes I don't process the brain. Sometimes people talk to me and it goes in my head and then I think about other things, and it goes out the ear. It takes like a deep turn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, you know that movie Inside Out? I don't think I have the 5 things. I just have the angry guy. There's no how. You know,
They're all drunk in there.
they're just boozing. It's Amy Poehler's character just letting the liquor fall. I don't know. Anyways, that's been our time. I'm gonna Irish exit because it's almost St. Patrick's Day. But we listen to the homebodies. We love you. Keep commenting. Keep subscribing. Keep calling in. I'm not stopping this podcast. We go till Rob dies. And then I find another producer. And we do an in memoriam section. But it's like goofy. The music's cool. It's like, hey baby girl, what you doing tonight? I want to see what you got in store. And it's just Rob dead in black and white. It's just an Oscars in memoriam. Clip it. All right. That's been. No, don't click it. Actually, are we done?
No.
Okay. Click. Anyways, is it weird if I like look directly in the camera like this? Do I look weird?
No.
Anyways, I just want to say thanks for watching, and we love you. Kiss, kiss, and I can't tell if you're aroused or scared. Scared or aroused? Your eyes just rolled like Pennywise. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.